Is going to introduce the players to an expectant Lakeside crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2015 Lakeside World Championships, and it's ladies' quarter-finals day here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We now introduce to the stage a winner of over 80 world ranking titles. She's the reigning BDO Gold Cup singles champion, 5 times the Winmore World Master, 9 times the Lakeside World Champion. It's the Golden Girl, Trina Gulliver! We now introduce a former Winmore World Masters champion, the BDO World Trophy finalist, and the current holder of 5 world ranking titles. She's the reigning Lakeside World Champion, the Lancashire Rose, Lisa Ashton!
So, which way will this match go? It's Vassos Alexander and George Riley in the Lakeside commentary box.
A Lakeside legend against the current holder, the Golden Girl, against the reigning Lakeside champion. This could be brilliant. Trina Gulliver with unfinished Frimley Green business. The 9 times winner wants double figures. She's desperate to taste 10. Last year's shock opening round exit. Well, it set Tina back a bit, but she's back with a smile this year. Seeded 8, fully focused on that bid to add to an already substantial trophy cabinet. She's up against some competition though. She's up against the champion, Lisa Ashton, who sealed a stunning victory 12 months ago here. No sign of nerves there, hey. Bit of lipstick. Happens to us all. Had to do that to Vassos as we arrived in the commentary box as well. Only joking, Mrs. Alexander, if you're listening. But Ashton, that victory a year ago was from 2 sets down, so you'd fancy her, I'd say, if this goes close tonight. She doesn't mess about either. Blink and you will miss her darts this evening. A former Masters champion back in 2011 as well. She beat Gulliver in the final that day, unseeded this year, but certainly not unfancied. Marco Meyer-Polland is the referee, and we're ready to go.
Straight in, as you knew she would be. Trina was telling me she was disappointed with how she played in her opening round win, and knows she'll have to find her best if she's to beat her good friend Lisa Ashton.
16.
Yes, it was an erratic start from Gulliver in her opening game. This won't have settled any really nerves either. Ashton's pounding it early. Look at this. She's flown ahead already.
Can't finish on 166, but can take a big old bite out of it before Trina so much as settles down. A 140, a 135 and a 125 in the opening leg from the defending champion.
Lisa, you require 41.
9 double 16 could be the shot. There's the 9. Couple of 16s, no messing about.
Lisa Ashton.
I said, blink and you miss it. What an opening leg that was.
It was with the darts. It was in 14 darts.
81.
Trina knows, as she did, I think, before she even stepped onto the stage, she's in a real
45.
battle. Unusual for Trina Gulliver, MBE, to come into a match on the Lakeside stage, a stage which she has owned 9 times as the underdog.
55.
But unquestionably, that is what she is this evening. A year in which Trina has not won a ranking title. She reached the final of the Scottish Classic, a few semi-finals including Jersey, Antwerp, the England Open, the England Masters and the Welsh Open, and also reached the final at the Hal Open. But apart from that, not the best year, to say the least. Certainly by her standards,
41.
which have been extraordinarily high. Danielle shouts support, as she has done.
16.
Yes, a yell of, come on, Mum. She wants this badly. She wants it really badly. But sometimes desire is not quite enough when you're up against a real quality
55.
opponent. And she's being left way behind Gulliver at the moment.
Hasn't won this since 2011. Hasn't reached the final since 2011.
100.
But aside from that shocker in the opening round, Vassos, every other defeat here at the Lakeside for Gulliver has been against the eventual champion. Perhaps remember
43.
that, depending on what happens tonight.
3 times she's lost to Anastasia Dobromislova in 2008, and 12
16.
and 13, and once to Frances Huntelaar in the final of 2009.
Needs something here.
41.
Doesn't get it,
Lisa,
so an
you require
opportunity
136.
straight away for Ashton. Against the darts, that's the first 20 in. Just bounced out, so she'll go down
96.
and set up the finish with a 16.
Love the reaction when that second dart didn't find the treble 20. She's really cross, was Lisa. With Trina back on 185, it just shows what a competitor she is. The Lancashire Rose, 44 years of age, from Bolton, aiming at double 10.
In the second round, Lisa Ashton.
That's a break of throw for Lisa.
Game on.
Already throwing for the first set. First to 2, through to the semi-finals, and a meeting with Sharon Prinz, the only Dutch player left at Lakeside. What a start from Lisa.
Ashton is absolutely on fire.
16.
Gulliver not so much rattled as unable to answer here.
Back
There she
in.
goes again.
85.
It's not scoring, Trina, like we know she can. Well, since she won the world title this time last year, Lisa's had a terrific year. Champion on 4 other occasions, including most recently twice in Jersey, winning the Jersey Classic and the Jersey Open. 96 for the set. Trina, look at that, back on 3:01. Still can be done with 17s and drops, but she missed 14 there. And again, look at how cross she is.
Lisa, you require 65.
So 65 for the first set. 25 lead tops. That's part 1.
Yeah,
that's part 2.
And
that's set 1.
Lisa Ashton.
Lightning quick. Brilliant darts. A Bolton blitz for 1-0 Ashton.
What a first set that was one-way traffic. Extraordinary to see Trina average less than 60. Terrific scoring from Lisa, as we knew. Trina yet to have a dart at a double. 3 out of 4 from Lisa Ashton. Trina's used to doing that to people. It's very rare that she has it done to her.
Well, only Gulliver and Dobromislova have defended this title at the Lakeside. Ashton is showing that kind of form.
Oh, you wouldn't bet against her, would you?
Only if you gave me a tenner of your money, Vass. Cannot buy a treble.
41.
Good friends, these two, but not up on the oche.
114. 45. 45. 41.
She gets a sniff of the finishing line, Lisa,
140.
and she powers down on the accelerator. $200 ahead.
And no pressure at all coming. It's like Gulliver's trying to batter down a door with a plastic shovel at the moment. No impact at all. Nothing going her way. Look at that. 46. Tops.
Yeah,
it's relentless. It's dream darts from Ashton. 4 on the spin.
Game on.
And straight back in with a 1-2-1.
55.
Well, many people might want to focus on Trina's troubles, but I don't think that's the story of this match. I think it's Lisa scoring, and more importantly, Lisa's
17.
ability to check out. 4 out of 5. It's so quick.
59. $135.
Trina is the only player to register a 90-plus average on the Lakeside stage. She's done so on 3 occasions. Her highest, 95.97. 96 as near as makes no odds in the 2006 semi-final. Lisa's average right now
81.
is 95.13. It's just changed down to 93.94, but it would be a historic match in some respects
44.
if Lisa could continue scoring like this.
94.
And she's going to have 6 at 94 to move within a leg of the semi-final once more. Looks like she's going to need all 6 of those,
62.
though. Terrific final dart.
So Trina still trying to find a way
35.
to fashion a finish.
Lisa, you require 32.
That's not one. So 2 16s to move to within a leg of the match. Good marker.
Yeah, that's Team Shaw in the second line. Lisa Ashton.
Daughter Danielle,
This Trina the 12
an England
first.
Youth International.
Game on.
Brother Darren as well there. I think they can start to enjoy this, can't they? That's 5 legs in a row. An average of over 90. A checkout percentage
40.
of 71. It is all going right for Lisa Ashton. A chance here to break the throw and whitewash
85.
Trina Gulliver.
Well, it's pretty painful, this, for fans of the legend Trina Gulliver. Look at the
16.
averages. 56.64. Ashton flying high. 91.41. And hungry to finish this off right here against the darts. This must be Gulliver's lowest Lakeside average, I would have thought, Vassos.
She didn't play well last year, but it wasn't this bad. A real struggle for Trina. She will be back. We know that. She has had a tough year. No ranking titles, only the 8th seed, and a family bereavement to cope with as well. And the sport
16.
as tough in the mind as darts is, and with margins as fine as this, we can excuse Trina a
140.
couple of quiet years here. Lisa has 116 points standing between her
41.
and the
Lisa, you require
semi-finals
116.
and the most emphatic possible victory over her close friend, the 9-time champion Trina Gulliver. She'll be back. Can't now take this out. Doesn't want to miss too many darts at the double
42.
because wants to keep that average above 90. It's 90.68 just now. I say she doesn't want to. We don't really want her to. We think her performance today deserves an average of
24.
over 90. She'll just be thinking about the finishing line.
Lisa, you require 74.
Which could be here. Here we go then. Treble 14 would leave double 16. 20 for tops for the match.
Game.
It's brilliant.
And the match. Lisa Ashton.
Trina's been tamed. A Lakeside legend left high and dry by an Ashton annihilation tonight. A brilliant Bolton blitz. The defending champion powering through with an average over 90, through again to the Lakeside last four.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we say farewell to a Lakeside legend this year, Trina Gulliver. And through to the semi-finals, the reigning Lakeside World Champion, still defending the Lancashire Rose, Lisa Ashton.